shot for yourself and those around you.
Money's the conversation. You on vacation, we getting paid, so we on vacation. I did it for the fam. It's whatever we had to do, it's just who I am. Yeah, it's the life I chose. Gunshots in the dark, one eye closed. And we got it cooking like a one-eye stove. You can catch me kissing my girl with both eyes closed. Yeah, perfecting my passion, thanks for asking. Couldn't slow down, so we had to crash it. You use plastic, we bout cash. I see some people ahead that we gon' pass, yeah.
I never fear death or dying. I only fear never trying. I am whatever I am. Only God can judge me now. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I've got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it. I'm not to be played with because it could get dangerous. See these people I ride with. This moment, we own it. And the same ones that I ride with be the same ones that I die with. Put it all out on the line with. If you're looking for for me, you can find wit in the new car or the crown with my new broad. That's a fine chick in the weather squad. I'm down with, ain't no way around it. What you say? Tell me what you say. Working hard, repping for my dogs. Do this every day. Taking off, looking out for all, making sure we ball like the mob. All you do is call, catch you if you fall. Young Khalifa.
I never fear death or dying. I only fear never trying. I am whatever I am. Only God can judge me now. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I've got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it. I ride or die to be played with because it could get dangerous. See, I ride or die, people I ride with. This moment, all of the lights. Lights, street lights, all of the lights, all of the lights. Fast life, rock life, every night. All of the lights, turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need, want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713 through the 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I text keep game wireless, throw a stack on the when I'm with my squad. I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Or you can't go, or I don't know. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side.
Look, if you had one shot, or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment that you captured, just let it slip. Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, plow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't but he knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant, he knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't do it. Lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow.
Hello and welcome to another exciting night of Panther basketball live on OCA Media, your home for Panthers sports. I'm Luke Marx. Alongside me is the man himself, Cole Krueger, and we're here to bring you another action-packed game only here on OCA Media Sports. Tonight, it's the Lady Panthers back in action at home for the first time since that holiday tournament, and they're taking on the Elkhorn Elks, Cole.
That's right, Luke. And before we get things started, I would like to remind you that our sponsors who help make the OCA Media Sports exclusive broadcast possible with their generous support. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. Culvers of Oregon, Stone Health, and by your local pizza pit. We'd like to welcome Wisco Industries to our family of sponsors, a proud supporter of Panther sports, celebrating our 75th year anniversary in 2024. Toro Horse Insurance is our scoreboard sponsor, specializing in personal business and life insurance. Locally owned since 1978. Luke, back to you.
Well, yeah, Cole, we got another one here. I'm excited. It's the 14-0 Lady Panthers, ranked number 3 overall in the Division I portion of the state by the Wisconsin Coaches Association over on WisSports.com, and ranked number 1 overall in the state on Max Preps, according to computer algorithms that weigh strength of schedule against record and things like that. So, Cole, they are finally getting the recognition that they've deserved. A heck of a team that we have on hand here tonight. And playing against a really good Elkhorn team. 12-2 on the year. Haven't lost since December 19th. Dropped one earlier in the year. And they also lost earlier in the year on November 29th or so, early in the year, against Union Grove. So, only 2 losses, 2 very solid teams. Of course, Panthers haven't played in 11 days. It has been a minute. They are coming off of a W, probably their biggest one of the year so far, one of, if not the biggest, against the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, who have their first in-state loss of the year, and only 2 overall, and that is a conference win, and one that basically means the Panthers control their destiny, and they can even drop a game in conference and still win the conference. So a massive win for the Panthers against a tough squad. We got another one tonight here in Elkhorn. Cole, what do you make of things?
Well, it is a very interesting game. Panthers are still without Sam Schmidt with a concussion. But, they found a way to win against, like you said, a very good Golden Beavers team in Beaver Dam 11 days ago. But 11 days is a long time off. Last time they had a stretch off that long, they started out very rough against a very poor Columbus team. They did end up outscoring Columbus by over 40 points in the second half, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but I would not be surprised if Elkhorn comes off with some fireworks and maybe get the Panthers down early.
And again, at this time, Panthers are not going to be so lucky to face a team as poor as Columbus, because Elkhorn, solid squad overall. They got 2 women listed over 6'2". Panthers, of course, have Delaney Nineheist, who is back for her first home game in it. It has been since before the winter tournament. She didn't play in that, and finally going to get to see the Panthers. I call her Shaquille Nineheist, actually. She cooks in that post, blocks, whatever it may be, and we're going to see her back in her first home bout on OCA Media in about a month, Cole, and I'm really excited to see how she reinserts herself. Of course, had a solid outing in Beaver Dam in the absence of Sam Schmidt, so we'll see Brooke Bastion in the starting lineup again. I would assume started the last 4 for the Panthers since they've been missing a starter, a very solid 6-man, and at least in her, normal rotational spot. Saw Olivia Nice step up pretty big in the last one. Caitlin Strubaker. There was an interesting article on these Panthers a couple of days ago in the Oregon Observer talking about just, how they play together, and Coach Wamsley, he said he does what it takes. It takes what it takes. Panthers, that's their mentality this year, and it's been working so far as they're firing all cylinders at 14-0. So we'll see which Panther steps up tonight of the big 4, 5, or 6 Panthers that we know can score 20 points, can score 20 in any given game. We'll see which one of them steps up tonight and see if the Panthers can improve to 15-0 or if Elkhorn's going to hit them their first loss of the year. But that is all we have for now, because it is time for our national anthem and pregame announcements. So we will pass it over to our PA announcer at this time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oregon High School for tonight's non-conference matchup between the visiting Elkhorn Elks and your Oregon Panthers. At this time, for those who are able, please rise, remove your hats, and stand for the playing of our national anthem. High School, Elkhorn High School, and the WIA require good sportsmanship at education-based interscholastic events. Accordingly, we request your cooperation in supporting these athletes in that spirit. Profanity, ethnic, racist, or other discriminatory comments will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Athletic Director Brittany Spencer Grant, please support these competitors in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. A big thank you and welcome to tonight's officiating crew. We have Michelle Humschild, Pat Hawker, and John Oakley. Thank you very much for being here tonight. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Elks from Elkhorn. A 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Kieran Lyle. A 5'9" sophomore, number 3, Emmeline Bonau. A 5'6" sophomore, number 4, Kylie Schultz. A 5'3" freshman, number 5, Ayla Saunders. And finally, a 5'7" senior, number 10, Grace Woyak. Elkhorn is coached by Mike Storley, assisted by Connor Old, Kyle Hoskins, Alana Jeffries, and Haley Johnson. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. A 5'6" senior, number 4, Brooke Bastion. A 5'8" senior, number 10, Caitlin Studebaker. A 5'7" junior, number 14, Clara Tracy. A 6'1" senior, number 15, Delaney Nineheis. And finally, a 5'10" junior, number 22, Olivia Nice. Oregon is coached by Adam Wamsley, assisted by Dom Winters, Bill Prochnow, and Mackenzie Rognes.
Well, it is now time here, Cole. We got Panther basketball on OCA Media Sports. You know what? I'm going to call it. Olivia Nice is going to be on one tonight. She's going to be the Panther who's going to have like 25 points. And it's going to be those reverse Grinches that are going to propel her to that 25-point game.
Well, I was going to say, during the winter tournament, we saw boys star Vaughn Carvala get some new kicks and went for 37, so we'll see how Olivia Nice performs.
Olivia's got those reverse Grinches. Those are a heck of a pair of shoes, and we're underway here at Oregon High School. Starting things off are the Elks there. It's going to be number 4, Kylie Schultz with it. She'll kick to Kyron Lyle, who will swing there, and a shot 3 is no good. Offensive rebound is going to go to Elkhorn.
Well, that was a very bad miss, but Elkhorn actually is a very good three-point shooting team, shooting nearly 31% as a team on the year.
Grace Woyak missed that one there. Emily Bono was competing with Caitlin Studebaker for the board, and they get it in. Elkhorn will set things up top of the key. Bastion will defend. They kick to the corner. There's Lyle. Swing it back to the top. We find ourselves with Isla Saunders now. Ball is swung left there for Woyak. Here is Lyle with it. She draws the Studebaker matchup. Caitlin defending the best player on the team as she usually does, and comes up with the rebound on the missed shot there. Here's Nine Heist, the Panther center, number 15, 6'2". They give it her on the entry. Now give and go to Bastion, is poked away there by Ella Saunders, and Elkhorn coming back the other way after a Panther turnover. Here's Lyle, will pull up from the mid-range again, and again misses that smooth stroke. 0 for 2 so far. Here is Nice. Livy Nice works inside, gets the 2, grabs her own offensive board, saves it to Bastion, and eventually is poked out of bounds by Kylie Schultz, but a great job from Nice collecting her own miss, keeping it in.
A thing we forgot to mention, Luke, before the game started was this is a young Elkhorn team. Their top 3 leading scorers, 2 sophomores and a freshman. Just something to look out for.
Yeah, Isla Saunders listed as a freshman on here, as well as Kyron Lyle and Emily Bono. Sophomores, entry pass here, it's Nice. She will take a couple dribbles and is poked away by Kyron Lyle. Here comes the sophomore. Dribbles inside from the block and cannot finish, but is fouled on the floor before the shot by Lenny Nineheist. Those two will be going at it all night. Lyle, 6'2", as a sophomore. That is crazy tall. She'll take a couple steps in here from the lane, finds that pass to the corner, and another 3 is no good. There is Studebaker, hits the deck. Panthers run with Nice in transition, who lays it up and in. First points on the board. It's Olivia Nice connecting on the 2 and the foul.
Olivia Nice showing what she's done all year. 3rd leading scorer on this team, but also one of the best passers on this team. Just taking it right to the rack. She's had such a good junior year so far.
Misses the free throw, but there's Studebaker to collect and cannot find the bottom of the basket. Had a wide open one there. Costly miss from Caitlin Studebaker, who's usually surf fire from inside the paint. Here's a 3. Saunders again misses. Lyle competing and finds the offensive board, but an ugly miss there off the side of the backboard. Not what you expected to see. Here's Bastion. She loses the dribble, who will find Studebaker. Now Caitlin Studebaker gonna set things up. She'll work on Kylie Schultz. Kick to the corner. Here's Nineheist. Nineheist working inside, right-handed lay. Will not fall.
And
Lyle another rebound. Oh, and here we go. Bastion will take that one away. Lyle trying to force it in transition. Now Bastion back the other way. She'll get the catch at the wing and dump off to Nice. Another give and go. This time Bastion will get clear, but travels before that shot attempt.
And Luke, what did we talk about? The 11 days off, and the Panthers are just looking really sloppy right now, just out of sync.
Yeah, they got to capitalize more off these Elkhorn misses because, as you said, Cole, they're not a bad three-point shooting team and starting tonight 0 for 3.
Yep.
In transition are the Elks here. In the corner, there's Grace Woyak. She'll swing back the other way, and they get the ball to Kyron Lyle. Now they swing over to Isla Saunders. Ball still being moved. They call a set at the top. Kylie Schultz calls it out and dumps off to Lyle. She'll find Bono there. Bono swings left, give and go, and the fine in the corner. Now they dump off inside to Lyle. She'll finish at the rim, and Elkhorn will tie this one up. Bastion got to look for the basketball there. She does receive the inbounds. Now we'll just quickly run past everyone, about as easy as a 2 as you're ever going to get. Brooke Bastion just 2 dribbles to the basket.
Caught the defense sleeping there. I don't know what Elkhorn was doing.
Got to defend better than that. Here's a good look in the corner from Bono. She's got it poked away from her, but Isla Saunders will run and collect at about the half-court line. Now here is Woyak. She's looking for a pass. Eventually finds it in the form of Kylie Schultz. Clara Tracy will defend. She goes to hedge that screen with Studebaker. Kick to the corner. Bono again. No good. And rebound there for Nineheis. Nineheis runs into trouble. We'll find Bastion. Now dumps off to Olivia Nice. Nice. Great fake there on that give and go again. And got herself a good look. Again, Panthers can't find the bottom of the basket. Couple of bad misses here. It's Schultz will miss again. Another open look. Plenty of open looks both ways for this team. Neither team can capitalize.
Panthers are lucky that Elkhorn is not capitalized because it could be really bad right now.
Nineheis struggling there with the non-passive defensive. Lyle Bastion, good decision, but Nineheis was not expecting the pass there. Awkward angle. It goes out of bounds. Elkhorn will take over.
Slow start for the Panthers, and like I said, if Elkhorn were just making their shots, I mean, this is a 6 to 8 point game right now.
Get that one ahead here. It's Schultz. Tracy will trail. Schultz now going to work left with it. She'll dump off to Grace Woyak. Woyak, couple jabs. Dump off to Lyle. Is poked away by Studebaker, and then is a foul. Will go against Kyron Lyle. Timeout Elkhorn here before the inbounds. It's just 4-2 here, almost 5 minutes in. Looks like we're going to have a defensive battle on hand here at Oregon High School.
Both teams just missing their shots. That's just really the only story so far, Luke.
Yeah, neither team can capitalize off the other's misses, and that's why we've got 6 points in 5 minutes of basketball. Let's see if Coach Walmsley comes up with something different out of the timeout. Both teams going to run the same 5 back onto the floor. Nobody getting it into their bench really. Elkhorn noticeably carrying more players than the Panthers. Yeah, 9 women on the bench for Elkhorn, only 7 for the Panthers. And out of those 7, we really only see like 2 to 3 of them a game if it's going to be a close one. There's the first. Tegan Schenecker coming onto the floor. In trouble here is Nineheis. She's got to find a way out of it. Finds Clara Tracy, who has not really had much to say so far, as she'll drive inside. Left hand is going to go off the bottom of the rim. Back the other way, it's going to be Grace Woyak. She will find Emily Bono, her teammate, at the wing. Dump off this time to Lyle is contested, and they foul. See if they get Delaney Nineheis on this one. They do. That's already her 2nd team foul. And we're just 6 minutes in. Here's Schenecker. Going to take Nineheis out of the game. Again, early foul trouble for the Panthers, 6'2" center. Luckily for the Panthers, she's not the main matchup of Karen Lyle. Inbounds, here's Isla Saunders. She works on Bastion now. Spins back at the wing, in some trouble, loses and regains that dribble, but finds Emily Bono in the corner. Bono will work to Kylie Schultz there. Now back to Bono. Finally, they get it in the hands of Lyle this possession. Lyle will work and dribble inside through a couple of defenders. A foul against Caitlin Studebaker on the way up. Going to earn Lyle 2 free throws. Lyle, just a little smug smirk I see on her face at all times, especially post fouls. Definitely a player who's looking to get fouled and go to the line. So let's see if she can convert on a couple of those free throws now. Front end is up and through that high arc and rainbow look from Lyle. Chance to retie things here. Well, gotta be good at the line if you're gonna be going often there. 2 for 2, Kyron Lyle. Should not probably be the end of her at the line tonight. Tracy is rejected but fouled by Lyle. That's gonna be her second foul, so both centers here for each team already in some early foul trouble. Reese McCabe waits to check in here. Clara Tracy about as sure as ever from the free throw line. Front end will fall. 95% career free throw shooter for Clara Tracy. She tells me that if one part of her game is better than the others, it is her free throws. And she goes 2 for 2 there. Here is McCabe, who will take the place of Clara Tracy. Post couple of free throws. Panthers again have the lead now at 6-4. That one will be inbound right away. Kylie Schultz. She'll bring it up, dump off to Lau. Panthers show that press for the first time tonight. Here comes Studebaker, who fouls again. That's her second foul now.
A lot of bad fouls for the Panthers to start this one. I don't know. Something just seems off to me, Luke. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, no, I mean, just a very slow start. We see Tracy check right back in. Obviously, Kyron Lyle looking to be fouled and force other players into awkward situations. Coach Walmsley and the girls knew that coming in. I talked to a couple different players, Brooke Bastian and Kaylin Studebaker, Clara Tracy, the like, said that she's looking for fouls and looking to receive and looking to be fouled. And they're not doing a good job with that knowledge of not fouling her as Studebaker tries to wrap that pass around and goes off the foot of Lyle. Now Studebaker takes a seat for Tracy. Panthers on the offensive end now go with a flat baseline look. Gonna go ahead and dump it off to Nice. Fakes the handoff and is fouled on the way up. She'll earn her way to the line.
Missed her first.
Did just that, yeah. Earned her way to the line after a layup this time. Cannot get it to go. Couple bounces off the rim, but did not fall. Here's Marky Peterson into the game for Elkhorn. Takes the place there of Emily Bono, and Nice puts that one through. So a 3-point lead, and for the first time tonight, a team is out ahead by more than 2. Baseline drive there. Now Elkhorn forces it back out. Grace Woyak kicks to Marky Peterson. She works inside through McCabe for the lay. Nice. Oh, finds a great little pocket in the defense. Bastian can't come up with it. Gets the offensive board. Now Nice works inside. Kicks to McCabe. Man, that was a heck of a find from Livy Nice. McCabe there just gives that one right up to the defense. Now here's Peterson. She swings back to Isla Saunders. Saunders working left. Hand off here to Kylie Schultz. She'll work back right with it. Now Lyle with it. Schenecker, the one with the matchup. Now they dump it off to Loud. Now she'll try a 3 and a bad miss. Olivia Nice wants to run. We see her do that often. Gets Lyle in the air and another ugly miss, but Schenecker misses again. Panthers just, I'm really surprised with what I'm seeing. Now here's a turnover. Bastian looks to recover. Here comes Schultz. She dumps off the cut and the lay. Isla Saunders, Panthers just
sloppy. Only word they can say for it.
More than sloppy. It has been an ugly performance from the Panthers right now, who trail in this one. And Cole, we were having the conversation earlier. Panthers haven't trailed much this year.
Yeah.
Here we are. Tegan Schenecker with one jab, now drives and is fouled. I think Marky Peterson will be the one who they call it on.
Yeah.
Abby Lavoie will check in here for Oregon. Going to take Clara Tracy's spot. Guard depth is tough for this team when Sam Schmidt is out of the game. Walmsley likes to run an 8-woman rotation, 8, maybe 9, and we see her getting into the sophomores who don't really get a ton of playing time, being Brooke Bastian and Evie Lavoie. So it is Panther basketball. Bastian will just throw it over the top to Olivia Nice. Walmsley saw something the girls didn't. Here's a drive from Schenecker, and again a layup off the bottom of the backboard. Walmsley's fired up. Here's a good look from three, and an ugly miss there from Schultz, and a foul against Grace Woyak. Back into the game is Emily Bonow, taking the place of Isla Saunders. Just
sloppy play on both ends. I mean,
this has been a rather poor performance.
I mean, on paper, Elkhorn is a really good three-point shooting team, probably one of the better ones the Panthers have seen so far this year. And I mean, they've been bad misses too. They're not just
I'm shocked with what I'm seeing from Oregon.
Yeah.
They've missed really, really badly on so many wide open layups. Like Olivia Nice, Caitlin Studebaker,
shots that
Schenecker.
they usually make.
Shots that they always make them. And Panthers have left so many points on the board. Here's an entry pass to Nice. She's forced to find Tegan Schenecker, who misses the three. Brooke Bastian going to come up with the offensive rebound, chasing that one down over at the wing. They call a set. Nice comes to screen, now flashes to the low post. Euro step lay is no good from Bastian. And Peterson comes up with the board for Elkhorn. A chance for Elkhorn to potentially push this lead to 2 possessions, if not 3 points on this possession. Here's Kaylee Schultz. She'll swing it over now. Grace Woyak, dump off inside. Lyles lay is good. Elkhorn a 3-point lead. Panthers struggling mightily right now, and their 2 best players stuck to that bench with 2 fouls apiece. Coach Wamsley's got to consider getting one of them back in here in a couple of minutes. The Panthers can use the offense. Here's Bastian. She'll work inside. One jump stop. Now she finds Lavoie. The kick to the corner, McCabe. We'll work it back to Bastian. Dump off Nice, really the only offense the Panthers have right now, and a foul against Marky Peterson as Nice will go to the line for 2. The only confident offense, I would say, for the Panthers right now, only player for this Panthers team who's averaging more than 5 a game in the offense right now is Clara Tracy will come check back in. Not that Schenecker or Bastian or either of the other 2 ladies on the floor are bad on offense, but Olivia Nice is the 3rd leading scorer on the team, and with the other 3 scorers for this Panther team stuck to the bench, 2 with 2 fouls and 1 with an injury, you don't really have anybody else to score the basketball.
And Olivia Nice now 2 for 5 from the free throw line.
Again, more good looks, best looks you're going to get, whether it be wide open free throws or not contested layups. Panthers are struggling mightily to get the free ones out there. Dump off inside here is tipped by Nice. She'll run in transition after Tracy comes up with it, looking to get in position. She'll now receive the ball, working inside. The right hand is up and no good. Man, just a lid on the rim right now for the Panthers. 2 looks that I thought were going to go for Nice. Both can't find the bottom of the backboard. Here's McCabe with a 3. That's an air ball, and Schenecker cannot save it.
If I'm head coach Adam Walmsley, I'm using a timeout as soon as I get the ball back. I mean,
yeah, I'm shocked he hasn't called a timeout yet.
Because you look back to the Columbus game, Luke. I mean, they were down by 4 points, I think, maybe 3, and he called a timeout. They came out and only allowed like 10 points the rest of the game. They just gotta get something going. Gotta get a reset.
Here we see Summer Shaw and Nine Heights both check in. Panthers still trail by 2, needing something offense desperately. It's just been rough. Here's a corner 3, and it's good. Kylie Schultz extending the Elkhorn lead to 5.
She shoots 35% from that spot. Can't give her a lot of those.
Nice, just going to get a free one, and again misses on the wide open layups. Here they go in transition. Peterson can't handle that one out of bounds. Now we see a couple of subs in for Oregon. It's Shaw and Nineheist taking the place of Nice and McCabe. So from one solid scorer to another, now it's going to be in the hands of Nineheist to maybe Clara Tracy and Tegan Schenecker as well do the scoring here for Oregon. And Tracy struggled from beyond the arc this year. Schenecker struggled from all over the floor this year. Got to get the ball in a lady's hands. You got to get her in the post. You got to get her to shot create. You got to get her to do something
to get
some
foul or
points
something
on the board. here she is, just going to work through Marky Peterson and is fouled, and that's bonus for Oregon because Elkhorn's got now 18 fouls with that one. So Nine High's going to shoot 1-1, but again, another her and Olivia Nice, neither of them are great free throw shooters. If you want to get anybody to the line, you want to get Clara Tracy to the line, or you want to get Sam Schmidt to the line, or even Kim Studebaker, Tegan Schenecker. Neither of these ladies who are just going to happen to get to the line a lot more, not very good at it. And there's a big make from Nine Ice, earning the back end as we see Kyron Lau back into the game after her 2 fouls, taking the place of Marky Peterson. So she's going to come back
Peterson
in after.
has 3 already.
Yeah, Peterson is very quickly gotten into trouble. And Nine Ice converts on them both.
Those are 2 huge free throws, and Panthers are in the bonus
now.
now. Any foul will put them in the line, and that's huge.
Just got to get a couple buckets in a row and get a couple stops. Do something. Did the lead back. Don't look back from there. Here is Emily Boro. She screens for Lyle. Lyle working. Finds again Bono. Her shot. 3 off the top of the backboard and in. Panthers down 6 now.
Wamsley still not using the timeout.
Biggest deficits they faced the entire year, I would bet.
I think so, Luke.
Here's Nine Ice working inside. Now in trouble, dumps to Lavoie. Lavoie to Shaw. Shaw to Schenecker. Travels. Turnover. Elkhorn can push this lead to 8 or 9. Bastion going to come in for Summer Shaw here. Panthers are in trouble. Elkhorn smells blood in the water, and they are looking to feast. A chance for one of the state's top 5 teams here on upset alert right now. All eyes are on the Panthers. Can they climb back into this one? Still plenty of time to do it, a whole half plus change. There's a good look, and really there, Grace Woyak could have gone up with that one. Bastion in transition, tries to force that one to Schenecker. Luckily, the Panthers somehow find a way to get it back, and Nine Ice, thank goodness, finishes. Coach Wamsley finally calls that timeout again. That very easily could have been an empty, wasted possession for the Panthers. Bastion down the floor should either just put it up herself, or Clara Tracy flashed open from the corner, and Panthers finally get something to go over their way.
I think the Panthers are they're just trying to do too much, if I'm being honest. They just need to find their game, regroup out of this timeout, and then just do what they do best, and that is to push the ball inside to Nine Ice. Just, I mean, even get to the line. I mean, you're in the bonus now. You get free throws.
Free shots. The Panthers have John Wello converting on the bonus with their first 2 free throws converted on the bonus by Nine Ice.
Yeah.
Olivia Nice struggled from the line. Clara Tracy 2 for 2 from the line so far. Get somebody who can knock down some free throws at the line and get them through, get a couple points, climb back into this one.
You just got to scrap the rest of this half. Just scrap for a couple more points. Get it close, get it tied going in the half.
And then just, you can't look back from there.
Exactly.
Once you come out of halftime, regardless of what the score is, you cannot look back. Foot on the gas pedal, you got to go.
And coming out of this timeout, I expect the Panthers to open up in the press, which they've been doing the last couple of possessions, and start to force some of these turnovers that we're accustomed to seeing.
Especially with the best ball handler, probably Lyle, doing the inbounds.
Yeah.
They get it to her here. And Panthers not going to do a full press, just a ball pressure all the way down the court. Kylie Schultz with it, Lavoie on the coverage. There's a good-looking pass to Steele, but no really Panthers flashed for the steal. Now Lau creating inside. She'll work past Schenecker. Lays it up and in. Using that right arm to extend a lot, I'll say.
Kyron Lyle, leading scorer on this team, 20.7 points per game. And she's off to a great start with 8 tonight. We are so accustomed to the Panthers shutting down their opponent's best player, and tonight that has not been the case.
She's just been everything for Elkhorn right now. Misses the free
Announcer
throw.
jinx. That's what we needed.
Big rebound for Nice. She'll run in transition. Dumps it off to Schenecker. Now they give it back to her. They find Studebaker, who came back into the game, as well as Nice came back in. Nice flashes open, but their costly turnover goes right into the hands of Carlisle.
Panthers have the yips.
Positively. Wow, great head fake. Gets to the lane and cannot finish. And Nice comes up with it. This opportunity for a transition score. Nice's left hand, again, got open.
They're gonna get Nice.
Luckily, Olivia's not in too much foul trouble.
I don't know what's up with Oregon right now, but I think they just have a case of the yips, really. Just not, like they drop in passes.
In 11 days, cannot do anything right, and
bunch of sloppy play so far.
You know, sometimes they tend to play their opponent's level, and Elkhorn has had a poor game themselves.
Yeah.
The Panthers are too, and the Panthers are getting the short end. There is a brutal pass. Is Studebaker going to take it away? Goes inside and is just snatch blocked away by Kyron Lyle. 2-on-0 in transition. Recovering is Tracy. She gives up a foul on the floor. That would have been a bad foul if she made that free throw, or if she made that layup. Both teams now in bonus, so 1-1 for Schultz. Front end is good. 7-point Elks lead, which is absolutely the biggest deficit the Panthers have faced all year. Make it, nope, still 7. Schenecker comes up with a big rebound. Panthers got to get a bucket in a bad way on this possession here. Here's Tracy, wide open, need the 3, cannot get it, but nice the rebound. That was probably a travel. Doesn't matter because Elkhorn came up with that anyway. Here's Schultz in transition. Good cut by Woyhak. Had an open look. Passes it up for a 3 that is missed. Man, Elkhorn has done it a couple times. Had really good looks for layups and passed it up for a 3 that was missed. Panthers lucky there. Here's Nice just going to shoot a 3 ball and miss.
You don't see her do that often.
And just not a good shot selection, but an offensive foul. As Isla Saunders just shoves, or they called it on Bastion, actually.
Yeah.
I thought they called it against
a lot of fouls
Saunders.
today, 16.
In the first half.
8 for each side.
Coach Walmsley incensed that his Panthers right now just poor performance. Saunders puts the front end through. It is 20-12. And there, Kyron Lyle will sit in for her, Ava Olson. Another freshman for Elkhorn. Only 4 seniors in this whole roster. And only one of them that even gets any playing time. Grace Woyak, the only senior with any effective play time in this game so far. That's a senior for Elkhorn. 21-12 your score. Elks lead 9. Nice spinning, left hand, got to get it again. Olivia Nice can't find it. Here's Tracy, great head fake, steps out for a triple. Needed and got it. Clara Tracy putting that one through. Big triple. Energy starting to shift a little. Panthers, a stop and a score here would be huge. It's Bono, she finds Olson. Olson dumps off to Bono, who misses badly. Studebaker the rebound and is just poked in the eye, I believe.
That was a huge 3 by Clara Tracy. The energy was just dead on that Panther bench.
You see it shift a little. It
yeah.
leads to the 3, and then she gets a stop, and Kalen's going to go to the line for 2, a chance to cut the lead back down to 4. A big couple of attempts here for somebody who just got poked in the eye.
Yeah.
Tough environment, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be lane violation if she misses, and does. So Caitlin will get another chance at the 1-and-1 because of the lane violation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why nobody ran after the rebound. And a big make there, and it's 1-and-1, so. Yep, all right, I was correct. Yep, second free throw, here we go. Big chance here, cut the lead to 4. Panthers only 1 foul away from being in the double bonus. Elkhorn with 9 fouls. Panthers with 8. Studebaker cannot find it, but Schenecker, the rebound. Oh my goodness.
Something is wrong with the basket tonight, Luke. I don't know what is happening.
Great find, Nice this time makes
there
it.
There she goes. She has missed 7 shots that close to the basket, finally getting one.
Her and Teagan just struggling. Here comes Nice in transition. What a fake to the hoop. Man, Olivia Nice Just those ball fakes are so clean every time. The energy has shifted mightily. A miss there and a foul, I believe, against Oregon. They call it on Elkhorn there. Kylie Schultz is called for the infraction. Sam Schmidt letting her teammates know that the energy has shifted. Now Tracy gonna shoot 2. Again, 2 for 2 so far tonight.
Panthers on an 8-0 run, I believe.
Can grab the lead back here. What an end of the half it would be for Oregon. Clara misses a free throw.
Wow.
You just never see that.
She is nearly a 90% free throw shooter this season. That is
95% for the career, and apparently one time went 98 for 100 in a row in practice. Misses both. Oh my goodness. For the Panthers, and here is Studebaker spot up triple. Bang! Panthers grab the lead back by 2, and when you needed it, one of the senior leaders steps up, and Studebaker hands the lead right back to Oregon. A 11-0 run for the Oregon Panthers. This is what we have been waiting for tonight. It's what we've seen all season. The Panthers have not been able to do it tonight. Finally now we see it happen. Oh, and they get Studebaker on the foul. I don't agree. That's her 3rd. That puts her in a very rough spot with a full half and change to go. Lyle gets to the line again. Again, it's that extend of the arm, and as soon as a Panther touches it, they call the foul, but that's technically an offensive foul. Lyle misses, though, so ball don't lie. Schenecker grabs the board. She finds Bastion. One head fake, steps out, big 3, cannot go. And the rebound there as Kylie Schultz comes down with it, and a foul against, is that Studebaker again?
I think they got Schenecker.
Okay. That would have been.
That's Schenecker's 3rd, though.
Again, 3 Panthers with 3 fouls, and we're not even in second half. Actually, Nine Highs has 2. But Nice and Nine Highs both have 2. Schenecker and Studebaker have 3 apiece.
20 combined fouls in the first half.
You never see that, ever, and a big miss there.
Oregon is lucky that Elkhorn has just missed a lot of their free throws to start this game.
The juju in this gym, man, it's just nobody can score. That one's good.
Finally starting to end the run. 11-0 run for the Panthers.
I've seen the Panthers score more than 23 points before there was 10 minutes in the first half clock this season.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Tracy. She works to McCabe. Dump off to Studebaker. Studebaker will work inside. Grabs at the elbow. Now a good head fake by McCabe. Getting through traffic is blocked away by Lyle. Now all the way in transition there and an ugly miss. Should be Oregon basketball, yep. Grace Woyak the bad miss that time. Just so many bad misses by so many good players. Just wide open layup after wide open layup after wide open layup has been missed tonight.
And the thing is that Oregon is outplaying Elkhorn, in my opinion. And they just have not gotten,
especially the last 5 minutes,
the ball to go through the basket. So many just close in and out misses.
Here's Tracy. She dumps to Nice. Now they find Tracy again. She'll work inside and try to get that one to Olivia Nice, but it went off the knee in the knee brace of Emmeline Bono. Good spot up attempt in the corner, and Woyak misses off the feed from Schultz. Bastion comes up with it. Clock down to 24 seconds. Bastion. Deeks finds Tracy. 3 is no good. Elkhorn can now hold for last. It's Lyle with 16. Well, if Elkhorn scores here, they enter the half with the lead for it'll be the second team this year to do that against the Panthers. Here is Saunders. She finds Bono's triple, no good, and that'll be halftime. Finally a break in this one.
What a half.
Yeah. What a bad half. And Panthers lucky to even be leading. It's 23-22. A rough first half both ways. Panthers enter the break with the lead again, so MG still the only team that can say they were leading Oregon at the half. And Panthers, I would say, lucky to be up by 1. Probably should be down by 5. But then again, they missed so many wide open layups.
But Elkhorn has also missed a lot of wide open threes.
It's just
and a lot of free throws.
A struggling performance from everyone.
Oregon.
I think second half is going to be massively different.
I think so,
every
too.
single standpoint. I think we're going to see what we've been expecting to see from these two teams. High scoring, a great game. And I think we see that in the second half. But we'll take us to break now. Cole, if you got someone to say before we head to break.
One last thing. Oregon ended on an 11-1 run, and now Elkhorn will have to score on this south basket, or I guess you say north basket down here, where just there's some bad juju, like you said, Luke, and no one can just seem to score on that basket. So hopefully the roles will be switched, and Panthers will get out with this one with a win.
Yeah, Panthers looking to escape with a victory. 9 minutes till we come back. We'll go to break. Here at Oregon High School, 23-22 is the Lady Panther lead. Welcome back in here at half number 2 at Oregon High School as your Panthers leading 23-22 over the Elkhorn Elks. Before we before we get back into the action here, I'd like to give one more shout out to our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And by Culver's of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and your local pizza pit. We'd also like to again welcome Wisco Industries to our family. As sponsor is a proud supporter of Panther sports, celebrating 75 years in 2024. Again, Tourist Insurance, our scoreboard sponsor, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. Well, me and Cole were having a nice chat during halftime about this one and about the mighty struggles of both teams, especially the Oregon Panthers.
Yeah.
It is a 1-point Panther lead as we come out of break, and just the open shots the Panthers have missed have been staggeringly bad misses.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic of them.
I just very well could see the Panthers coming out, as you said, Cole, to start the second half on like a 20-0 run and just blow out Elkhorn the rest of the way.
They've done it all year, so would not surprise me one bit.
We've seen our boat race here in the second half. They're a second half team. They play so great every second half. So a boat racing of Elkhorn right now would not shock me. But I could also see Elkhorn keeping up. They got Kyron Lyle, who's a great player for them. And Panthers have a lot of players in a bit of foul trouble.
Yep. That's something to watch throughout the half. I mean, correction, Luke, correct me if I'm wrong. It's 5 till they foul out.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And the scoreboard is wrong. Caitlin has 3 fouls.
So we have multiple girls with 3, a couple with 2, something to really watch out for.
Yeah, we got Marky Peterson with 3, Keon Studebaker with 3. We got Kyron Lyle with 2, Nineheist with 2, Nice with 2, Schenecker with 3. So many players.
Yeah.
20 first-half team fouls is so absurd.
Yep.
And we are back underway for half number 2. It's Bastion working to Studebaker for Oregon. Entry to Nineheist at the elbow. She takes one dribble, jump stop, in some trouble, finds Nice. Nice works inside, couple dribbles, ball fake, runs into a wall by the name of Kyron Lyle and is fouled on the way up. Nice shooting 2 more, her 6th and 7th free throws of the game already. 2 for 5 so far. Brick off back iron there. Nice, only shooting 33% now from the line tonight. Rather poor performance from the junior Panther. And that's going to be lane on the Panthers. It's the second lane violation of the game.
Yeah.
There was one in the JV game called against a Elkhorn free throw shooter for having your foot on that black line. So just so many weird calls tonight through every level of play at Oregon High School. That one taken away by Nice as she recovered in transition. Now she'll come in transition on the offensive end. They get it to Studebaker, dump off to Nineheist. One dribble, she finds Nice. Now to Tracy. Tracy works left, dumps off at the block to Nineheist. She swings to Studebaker, who thought about the 3. Claire Tracy now 1 for 3 from 3 tonight. Finds Nineheist. Delaney Nineheist gotten a little more comfortable as a 3-point shooter over the last couple of days as Studebaker gets through the runner there. But Delaney Nineheist up to 3 made threes in the year, made 2 against Beaver Dam.
Wow.
Here is Emily Bonow. Now she finds Ayla Saunders. Saunders loses Bastion, cuts to the rack. The floater is good for the freshman Ayla Saunders. Throw that one across the court. Tracy dialing up a triple bang. Clara Tracy puts it through. Now 2 for 4 from beyond the arc tonight. Here comes Kyron Lyle all the way down. She dumps back off to Grace Woyak. Shot 3, no good from Bonow. Nineheist in a bit of trouble. She finds Studebaker. Studebaker, careful not to travel, now finds Nineheis. Nineheis works inside and finds Bastion. Bastion again, Tracy in the corner. Another triple for Clara, this time left short. And a foul. That one will go against
Olivia Nice.
Bastion.
Oh,
Called it on Bastion,
called it on
apparently.
Bastion.
According to our PA.
I think Olivia Nice thought it was on her.
I thought it was on her, but then they called it on Brooks. So
Huh.
not going to question it. That helps the Panthers out.
Helps
because
out the
Nice
Panthers
had
a
2
lot.
fouls.
Yes.
Brooks at 0. Or say now she's at 2, so, you know, not in too much trouble at this point in the game. Here's Bonau. She dumps off to Schultz, who finds Lyle, who can't get it to go. Getting that north basket, not allowing the open layups. That was a pretty open layup here. Studebaker, her 3 is short. Nice, the offensive board. Great cut, and Nineheis counted and the foul.
Just working the ball low. They struggled early in the first half, and we knew that they were going to get some of those easy shots eventually, and now they're starting to fall.
Here comes Marky Peterson into the game for Bonau. That's a really, really, really bad foul to give there. The ball was already out of her hands, and then there was a little bit of a shoulder check. That was completely unnecessary and led to an extra point potentially that is missed and an over the back on Studebaker. But, you know, either way, not a good foul to give.
Panthers currently on an 18-3 run since about the 3 or 4 minute mark in the first half. They're starting to change the game.
Yeah, for sure. Went from their biggest deficit of the season up to a 6-point lead in a couple of minutes. There's a 3! Kylie Schultz from downtown cuts the lead in half. Here is Nice with it, and those reverse Grinches. Some sweet kicks for number 22. She works inside. 1 dribble on Peterson, finds Tracy. Need another one. This time no good. Look good from up here, and Marky Peterson comes up with the board. 2 different Panthers with 8 points and another with 6. There's a dump off inside, and Isla Saunders just have a night for the freshman. She's now up to 8 points. Tied for the game lead. 5 different players with 8 points right now. Bastion throws that one off the hands there of Woyak, but Panthers do get it back. Here is Nineheis. 1 dribble, gets to the hole, steps through, and travels. Such a balanced attack from both sides so far. No one player doing it all for either team. Every single Panther who's gotten into the game has scored, except for Evelyn Lavoie and Summer Shaw. Here's Woyak. She dumps off to Kylie Schultz. Studebaker tipping that one into the hands of Lyle. She does regain it, but loses her footing on a crossover. Able to regain herself and cuts inside, is fouled. Perhaps by Caitlin Studebaker, which would be her 4th.
She's going to check out of the game.
So, yeah, no more to give before Caitlin is done. And with the 13:49 mark, she is going to sit for
a long time,
9 or 10 minutes. A big blow to the Panthers lineup, who are now only up by 1 against her. I should say tied with the Elks. It's 30s.
I mean, Caitlin Studebaker, I mean, that's clearly your best defensive player. She's been guarding Lyle the entire game. I mean, if she goes out, I mean, it's a completely different ball game.
Another lane violation?
I don't think I've seen a single lane violation in all of the high school basketball I've ever watched at my time here at Oregon, and we've seen 4 in the JV game and this game combined.
Some refs pick fouls they love to call. Apparently it's lane violations as Bastion chases down the rebound and immediately gets herself with a couple of defenders in the face. Just running in transition. Throws that one away, able to get it back though. Here's Nice, couple dribbles inside, gets to her spot, can't finish, but fouled by Kyron Lyle, who's up to her 3rd foul tonight. Again, already 6 more team fouls this half, just 4.5 minutes in.
Refs have been calling a lot of fouls, but between both halves, they're even at 13 for both teams.
We love that whistle. As Nice puts the front end in. Whistle does not leave the mouth for Stripes tonight. That is for sure. Nice. Cannot find the second. Kyron Lyle back in, or gets the board. Kylie Schultz give and go, gets to the block with it. One dribble, tries to step through, in a bit of trouble now. She's going to give it back outside to Woyak, who works through 9 high, spot up. Triple is good for Isla Saunders, who now leads all scorers with 11.
The talented freshman coming to play today.
What a bright future for these Elks. So many young players that are so effective for this team.
Yes.
Even against an older team like the Panthers, who are a state favorite this year. Here's Nice working inside, loses the defender.
Great move, but
just
couldn't
miss.
finish.
Saunders comes up with the board after a bit of poor defensive play there, but doesn't matter. Nice missed another wide open lay as Schenecker pokes that one away. Wow, that was another rough turnover for Oregon as Bastian throws that one to the bench.
It was very uncharacteristic of the Panthers. A lot of missed passes, a lot of drop passes, a lot of just miscommunication. And if it wasn't for that, I mean, they'd be running away with this one, that's for sure.
McCabe into the game. Panthers now down 2. Elkhorn can get the lead back to 2 possessions. Just singing the Panthers' graces a couple seconds ago, and now they trail again. Such a back-and-forth basketball game here. Schenecker will defend on Lyle. She'll have to give it across the court to Woyak. That one poked away from Peterson and stolen by Nice. Here comes Schenecker with it in transition. Again, they try to force another pass to Olivia Nice, and these tough situations for her to handle passes like that, and again, can't come up with it. And there is Olivia Nice taken out by Nineheis, and Nineheis in position for a steal, and again, it gives it right back. This is just so uncharacteristically bad from the Panthers and for the Elks, who are just both playing brutally. Coach Tromsky on his knees over there on the bench, just irate.
Got bodies flying everywhere, hands flying everywhere.
We can hear it from up here. He's yelling, lock in.
It's just been one of those type of games.
Here's Schenecker. She dumps off to Tracy. Tracy's
Need
three cannot fall. Isla Saunders chases down the rebound. They get it ahead to Kyron Lyle. Up ahead now to Peterson, who lays it home in the foul. That one looked pretty clean to me. But again,
a lot of those calls both ways. Wonderful to see another late infraction on this trip to the line.
Stripes love the whistle tonight. Front end will not fall. Or say the only one won't fall. 4-point Elk lead. Panthers got to get a bucket and bad. Saunders almost got the steal there. Now it's Schenecker, swings to McCabe, thought about a 3, steps inside for the midi and puts it through. Double threes for the Panthers, putting one through that nylon there. Here's Schultz, dumps it off. Peterson, who slips and cannot score. Wide open for her. It's a great slip. You get the defender to hedge, you slip, and there's nobody with you. You get an open look. Here's Nice, who's going to get a free one, and that's 2. We're tied again. 35 all. Walmsley calls a timeout. 4-0 Panther run, gets it back to even with 10:49. Man, Cole, again, just sloppy play from both sides.
It has been that type of game, Luke. Oh, my God. It's just uncharacteristic for the Panthers. This is, I mean, like you said, I mean, they faced their largest deficit this year, only trailed to a couple teams, really. And Elkhorn, I mean, this tale of 2 teams. I mean, Oregon is the team with 4 seniors, led by their 4 seniors, and Elkhorn is led by, their younger players, a couple sophomores and a couple freshmen, and they're sticking with this veteran Panther team.
And it's one of these games where you just got to try your best to escape with a win and get out of here.
Yeah.
And you can't look back at this game because just get a dub and forget about it because this has just been a poor performance.
And like we said before the game started in our pregame, 11 days rest for the Panthers. and they have looked off to begin with.
Inbound here for Elkhorn. Here's Kyron Lyle with it. They get it up ahead there to Isla Saunders, who loses nice. Kick to the corner. Good luck there for Woyak. Now she gets it back to Saunders. Her three is no good. Offensive board and an ugly miss is nice. Comes up with the board and a foul against Lyle. That's her fourth with 10:30 to go. Or do they call it against her? Yep, that's her fourth.
Wow.
So she is dangerously close to fouling out, which would take the entire offense away from this Elkhorn. Her and Isla Saunders have been the entire team tonight. Nice lays that one up, no good, and Lyle grabs the board.
Lyle, you just got to be careful just not to get that fifth foul right now.
Coach Paul Snyder really ought to consider just giving her a little bit of a break like the Panthers have done to Studebaker, because if she fouls out, that is going to be a huge story for the rest of the game.
It would turn this game upside down.
Panthers switch to more of a zone look these last couple of possessions. Lyle just going to pull up from the mid-range and miss. Great box out from Olivia Nice there, just moving Marky Pedersen out of the way. Here is McCabe, dumps off to Nine Heis. Nine Heis working inside through traffic, is fouled. I think that's Kyron Lyle's fifth. And
no,
they get it on Isla Saunders.
I was going to say,
just
because Kyron Lyle wasn't even
great
up,
position, if anything of a contest at all. If
she was straight up, and she wasn't even on Nine Heis. She was just letting her back her down, and
Nine Heis misses the first. That would have been a wild way to end her night early.
Yeah. She wasn't even touching Nine Heis, and I thought they got the call on her.
Luckily for the Elks, they call Isla Saunders for the foul, and that is just her first. So not going to hurt them at all, as Nine Heis knocks through the first. Double comes. Dump off is to Kylie Schultz. Now Marky Pedersen finds a cutting Woyak, and McCabe takes the charge, going the other way.
Great defensive play by the young sophomore.
Here is Bono. Now Lyle will sit. And again, we're going to see her sit for 5-6 minutes here.
Yeah.
Panthers got to capitalize, just have to. Here is Schenecker. Schenecker works left hands to Nine Heis. Now will flash to the block. Tracy works inside through the contact, can't finish. Nine Heis offensive board will go up with the right and finish. Another big score there for Oregon. There's Marky Pedersen. Dumps off to Schultz. Kylie Schultz in a bit of trouble now. Tracy playing some good defense. Here's Emily Bono with it. Kick to the corner for Isla Saunders. Back to the top for Woyak. Woyak again finds Bono. Long possession here for the Elks, just moving it around, trying to find their shot as the Panthers switch back to a man-to-man defense in the absence of Kyron Lyle. Here is Isla Saunders. Again, this is what we see a lot in high school basketball in Wisconsin due to the no shot clock. NFHS reportedly soon is going to mandate it, which will make Wisconsin a shot clock state, which is going to be an adjustment apparently being introduced in the 2026-27 basket, or 2025-26 season. So when we're sophomores in college, that's when that's going to be. Here's a drive. Pedersen has it poked out of her hands, and Nine Heis can't save it. So that possession took off over a minute, and it's still Elkhorn ball. Panthers kind of letting them take the time off.
Yeah.
Willing to work into it.
With Lyle out, I think you got to go back to Saunders or Schultz, who two great three-point shooters, and they've made a couple each. And
Saunders has been huge tonight, 11 points to her name, just a freshman again, as we talked about. Really, really bright future for the freshman point guard
you have
who already starts for this team.
You have a couple of great three-point shooters out there. Let it fly. If it goes in, you're right back in this one, and you're tie the game.
Here is Schultz. She'll dump off there to Grace Woyak. They hedge the screen. Schultz slips, now kicks to the corner. Catch and shoot. 3 is good. Just what Cole said as
that's
Emily
Schultz.
Bono puts that one through.
Correction.
Schultz on the dish. Here is Nineheis stepping through pressure and scores. Big make there. That's her favorite move. Her and Nice both patented with that up and under move that they love to use, and that time it works for Nineheis. There's a spot up triple.
Off-ball foul.
Yep. Away from the play on Reese McCabe, her first, so not too big of a deal. Elkhorn with none to give, Panthers with 1 to give right now. Inbounds there, Pedersen skies for the catch. Corner 3, Schultz is no good on it. And Schenecker the rebound. Here she comes in transition, ahead to Olivia Nice, takes 1 dribble, gets the defender in the air, and scores.
Good find. Some great ball fakes tonight from Olivia Nice.
2 ladies who love playing with each other. Olivia Nice, Tegan Schenecker, a dynamic duo for another at least year to come for Oregon. They love to pass to each other in transition, work off of each other, score a lot off of each other. Here's a pull-up from the mid-range. Schultz can't find the bottom of the basket. Nice the rebound. Panthers can take their biggest lead of the night with a score here. It's Nice. Crosses over, gets to her spot, can't finish. Now a transition chance for Elkhorn. They're going to let traffic catch up with Bono. See Lyle checking back in with 6 to go. Timeout Elkhorn. So Kyron Lyle, gotta imagine as the rest of the way, as long as she is allowed to go, as long as she doesn't foul out, imagine she'll be in the rest of the way as the Panthers lead by 4.
I expect Caitlin Studebaker to be checked back in either out of this timeout or very soon if Lyle's going to be checking back in. Both players
you see her
with
not
their 4th fouls.
Standing. So I think Wams is going to try and give it another minute or two. Before he puts her back in for as long as she can go. And then no other player in too much risk of fouling out. We got a couple of 3 fouls as it's going to be Grace Woyak who has 3, Marky Pedersen has 3, Tegan Schenecker has 3. Nineheis, after 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game, has not committed a violation since. So really only it's going to be Lyle and Studebaker who are at risk. Let's see what Wams calls up out of this timeout. It's going to be Elkhorn ball, and Kyron Lyle will inbound. No changes for Oregon. So Tracy and Studebaker remain on the bench at the moment. Of course, as we talked about, Sam Schmidt out with a concussion. Hopefully back soon. And a foul against Nineheis. That is Oregon's last to give. Both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
That's going to be huge for either side. I mean, every point has been hard to come by if they can get a couple free ones from the line. You got to get,
in that situation, Clara back on the court.
Yeah.
Being as good of a shooter as she is.
Indeed.
Spin there. Lyle gets to the hole, can't finish. Bastian comes up with it. Finds McCabe in the corner. They wanted Schenecker. Instead, they go to Nineheis.
Lyle just sagging back.
Yeah, being very careful. They got to utilize Delaney in that post. Either get Lyle her last foul, or Delaney's not going to have too much of a contest because Lyle, you got to get it to her in that post. She's over there in that 4 out 1 in, and that is just a giveaway by Reese McCabe. Here comes Kylie Schultz. Jumps off to the corner for Bonow. Back to Schultz. A little 2-man game. Dump off inside. That one will be saved. And Nice can't come up with the steal. Woyak threw it right to her. Here is Tracy. Back in for McCabe, who has struggled a lot tonight with ball handling and turnovers. She just, the one thing of her game that like has been struggling is just like on-ball pressure. Does not handle it well. She'll continue to improve, just a sophomore. Here's Lyle, kicks shot 3, no good there from Saunders, and Nice comes up with it. Gets it ahead to Schenecker. Schenecker gets to the hole, spinning on Lyle, dumps off to Nineheis and is fouled. Let's see if that's Lyle's fit. They get it on her. That's going to end her night. Kyron Lyle is done. That will end her night. And Pedersen will come back in for her. Huge for Kyron Lyle.
I mean,
and here comes Studebaker now to check in.
Delaney Nineheis kind of just threw it up, kind of just went up and hit Lyle, who was just going straight up. And I mean,
I respect
call that a
it.
foul.
Front end is good. Nineheis makes it. I mean, if you get in that position,
Why
Stripes
not?
says you got to call that a foul. I mean,
They've been calling fouls all night. 33 combined fouls.
In that situation, that's going to be a foul, and Nineheis smart just put it up. Gets to the line, gets one, and an offensive board. Studebaker's right hand is no good. Another offensive board for her. Another chance. Works with the right hand this time. Travels before the shot.
She had Clara open, wide open in the corner.
Trying to get that high percentage post shot. Rather than a 3 and a foul
And Clara.
from Tracy. On ball pressure. Clara only with 3. 1-1 now. Kylie Schultz. Misses, and Nineheis the rebound. That's a big, big miss for the Elk. Bastion dumps off to Nice. Nice with it, goes inside, finds Nineheis, and the score. Again, as you talked about, Olivia Nice is such a great passer for this team as well. Finds Nineheis for 2. Leads the team in assists, I do believe.
Yep.
Gets the steal, finds Tracy. Here comes another assist. Tracy just can't finish. But Nice the rebound. Putback is no good. Another rebound. Kicks to Studebaker. One dribble. No good. Nice the rebound again. Olivia Nice just crashing the offensive glass. Head fake. One dribble jump stop. And Nineheis is blocked away. Oregon basketball after what a hectic possession. Just,
They just get Wamsley?
I think it was a warning.
A warning. I think you're right.
Because she motioned to him, but like it'd be a free throw for Elkhorn if
Yeah.
it was tech. But he's got to be careful, and there it is. That, I think, is going to be a tech on Wamsley. Don't know what exactly for, but when he was given the warning,
He was upset that Nineheis didn't get fouled going up.
and when he was given the warning, did not really stop talking. I respect it. Get your point across regardless of the consequences, but instead of Panther free throws, it is Elkhorn free throws. I say rather than Panther basketball, it's an Elkhorn free throw and a miss.
Elkhorn has missed so many free throws tonight, Luke. It is just,
Leaving tons of points out there.
I mean, they've missed at least 10.
Second from Isla Saunders. Again is no good. And now it is Elkhorn basketball off the tech. 3:50 to go. 45-38 your score. Last call for Elkhorn here, really to get a couple buckets, or will the Panthers find a way and improve to 15-0 after a rough performance tonight? Nineheis just picks that one out of the air, finds Tracy. Back to Nineheis. Nineheis works inside, Steps through, kicks to Tracy. Big triple, in and out. And the rebound for Elkhorn, that's going to be Kylie Schultz. Now she'll run in transition. Schultz with the clock at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Dumps off there to Bono. Bono finds Saunders, who flashes open. Dump off on the slip. Again, Panthers doing a brutal job of guarding that slip. That might be Studebaker's fifth.
It is. Unless
they call it on nice. Yep, that is going to end Caitlin's night with 3:13 to go. 2 people fouled out. So that is, what? That is 29, 36 fouls.
Yeah.
Between.
Doesn't matter,
Wow.
really, because Elkhorn has struggled from the line tonight.
Again.
There it is again.
Just they cannot, unless your name is Kyron Lyle, make a free throw, apparently.
They have missed close to 10 free throws, if not more. And, I mean, that's the difference in this game. If they knock
7
down
points
5 or 6 of them, it's a completely new ball game.
There
They'll
it
make
is,
one.
And a timeout, Elkhorn, full timeout. Down
Man.
6 with 3:13.
Got to practice your free throws, Luke.
Yeah, and I know the Panthers do a lot of that. Tomorrow's practice for the Panthers is going to be an interesting one. Coach Wamsley had mentioned they haven't had a bad practice all year, and the girls have mentioned they have not really had a performance where they've had a grueling, angry Wamsley practice this year. They might just have one tomorrow. Not that they're not going to get a win here, but this performance
They're not playing up
just,
to their standards.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Coach Wamsley wants to see is the standard that the Lady Panthers have been playing at this year is just, it has not been here tonight at all. It's been far from it. And one practice, one grueling one might set them right because, again, they don't have another game for another couple of days again because it's finals. And Mrs. Spencer Grant doesn't really like scheduling games on this week, so the boys don't have a game until after finals on Saturday. Of course, we'll get to the boys' stuff later, but Badger Challenge is coming to Oregon this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Friday and Saturday. I don't know if we're on the call for that one. I was told that we weren't, but we might be. So stay tuned for a stream announcement in either scenario. The Panthers game will be Saturday, but if you want to come out and watch some Madison area basketball, all night Friday and all day Saturday, there's going to be a total of, I believe, 8 games between one Badger large, one Badger small team represented on each side, and a score from nice. So, yeah, if you want to see some great boys basketball, come out. Unfortunately, Lady Panthers, that was a canceled Badger Challenge last weekend at Mount Horeb because of the rough snow we had here in the Madison area. That one rebounded by 9 Heiss off the miss. Panthers up 8 now. Trying to get some last nails in the coffin before we call things to close here. It's 9 Heiss, finds Bastion. 2.5 still to go. Still pretty solid amount of time. Give and go. Bastion one dribble in trouble. Nice 9 Heiss grabs 3, but it is fouled on the way up. Believe against Isla Saunders. And a tech, I think. They call a tech on the coach there, Cole? Believe they did. Yeah, they called the tech. I don't know if it was on player or coach.
I think it might have been on
Patterson?
Yeah, Patterson.
Oh, my, they're taking Bono out there. Maybe it could have been Emmeline Bono because she's not in foul trouble. And there's no real reason to bench her.
I think you're right.
Actually, she just fouled out. Yeah, she did just foul out. But that doesn't really explain the attack.
When the whistle was blown, the ref was looking at a player.
He was, yeah. And then they walked over to coach, and he was pretty upset. I'm guessing they called it on player, but I don't know who.
I mean, the refs have not been letting them play tonight.
No, I mean, again, we're almost at you're almost at 40.
38 fouls.
That is
2 techs.
Unbelievable. And we're going to have 9. Why? Why is Clara not shooting? You can choose who you want shooting in a tech situation, and Clara shoots 95%, and we're having Delaney shoot free throws.
Even Schenecker, but 9
or
Heiss has
Brooke
been
Bastion. I mean, 9 has been good.
efficient tonight.
Misses that one. But, you know, whatever. I mean, 2.5 to go. This has been a really weird basketball game.
It really
has.
has.
It's just been such a weird game.
Mm-hmm.
Makes that one.
Oh,
They double tech?
I think they must have double teched.
No, so those were the shooting free throws for Delaney, and now here's the tech.
Yes,
But
there we go. You're
they
right.
should have had the shooting free throws afterwards. I believe. I don't know why Delaney shot hers first. It should have been tech free throws first, and then free throws you can play for a rebound second.
Yeah.
Weird scenarios that we don't ever see, but
3 lane violations.
38 team fouls, you're going to see a lot of things you don't usually see because people get mad when you call 38 team fouls in one game. I mean, no wonder we've seen 3 players foul out of this game. That is such an absurd number of free throws. That is, given like the 12 players who played in this game, 38 team fouls, that's like 3 a player. That's ridiculous. Here's Nine Heist with it with 2:13 to go. Panther lead is now 11. Tracy in some trouble. Steps through pressure and finds Nice. Livy Nice now, the junior for the Panthers, works through traffic, lays up, and it'll be blocked away by Saunders.
I thought that could have had the chance to be called a foul.
I'm shocked it wasn't, given the state of which fouls we've had called tonight. 2:01 now. Clock finally ticks down below 2 minutes right now. Nine Heist dumps to Nice. Now a give and go. Panthers have loved that give and go tonight. That time, again, there have been so many open looks in that give and go and really just have struggled putting them down, specifically on that set draw. And that one almost went through the bucket from the bottom and swatted away into the stands by Kylie Schultz. What is going on, dude? I can't believe what I'm watching. So many
This has
weird
been the
things.
craziest basketball game, probably game actually I've ever seen of any kind of sport.
Just so many things.
A lot of
see.
randomness.
Tracy dumps off the Nice. Now back to Tracy. Clara 2 for 5 on the night. Or I should say 2 for 6 from 3 now on the night. Schoenecker, who's really struggled from the field tonight, specifically in the first half. A lot of bad misses. Nice inside. Here's Bastion. Panthers trying to stall as much as possible. That'll be a moving screen against Bastion, trying to not intentionally, but was inadvertently trying to work there past Woyak and was called on the violation. It's Elkhorn basketball. 11-point Panther lead. Elkhorn now, by the way, is in double bonus. It is a 39th team foul has been called, and there's a Saunders miss. Back inside, Marky Pedersen on the board. Grace Woyak will catch and receive, draws and finds Saunders. Saunders working right now. She'll give up to Schultz there. Schultz, who has been on the ball all night for Elkhorn, now with 41 to go. Tracy and the Panthers just very, very, very good defensively right now. Stagnancy from Elkhorn. And that was almost a snatch block for Nine Heist. That's going to be her 4th now. So 40 team fouls. 40 team fouls. That's Oregon's 11th. The scoreboard doesn't even go to 11. It's not allowed to. That's so funny. And so, yeah, 40 team fouls and another miss from Elkhorn.
More team fouls than Elkhorn has scored points tonight.
That's just so crazy, dude. Wow. You just never see what you see in here tonight at Oregon High School. A rather, poor performance from both teams. And just beyond that, a wildly weird game overall. Elkhorn double pressure a little bit now. They work back to Nice. Nice inside. Steps through, finds Bastion. Back to Tracy. And with 16, a intentional foul by Saunders, down 10 with 15 seconds to go to push us to 41 team fouls.
And Luke, like we said, Kyron Lyle, ever since she came out, I think Elkhorn has scored 1 point.
Yeah.
We called
without
it.
her on the floor, Elkhorn has massively struggled.
Yep.
Tracy makes that one. Clara only 3 for 5 from the free throw line is a rather weird, again, another weird thing. Clara Tracy missed back-to-back free throws. 95% career free throw shooter misses back-to-back free throws. There she goes again. Now 4 for 6. But, yeah, for the Panthers tonight, up 12. Felt like it was 20 all game, even though it was a close game. It still felt like we were winning by a lot for whatever reason. There's a 42nd team foul, with 6 seconds to go on Clara Tracy. That's going to be her fourth.
Panthers also.
And if it was on Delaney, she'd be fouling out. We'd have 4 players fouled out in this game.
Panthers also faced their largest deficit of the season by 9.
I don't remember ever seeing more than
like 3.
1 player in a high school game fouling out.
Yeah.
And there's been 3 then there's also 3 other players with 4 fouls that could have easily fouled out.
Yep.
We're going to finish the game at 42 team fouls, and this will do it. Finally, we are done. 52-41 in one of the worst performances.
Wildest game.
That we will see from a team as good as we know this Oregon girls basketball team is. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting practice, I would say. It's just such a weird game. If you rewatch this game at any point, within 30 seconds of wherever you find, there is going to be something weird that happens. It just was so often that something odd happens. And once again, before we wrap up another exclusive live stream of Panther Sports and OCA Media, let's give one last shout out to our sponsors who help make this broadcast possible. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And by Culvers of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and your local pizza pit. We'd again like to welcome Wisco Industries to our family of sponsors, a proud supporter of Panther Sports, celebrating our 75th anniversary in 2024. Well, scores elsewhere in Oregon Sports Night. The hockey team trails for just the second time this year. It is 4-2 Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, who are the other really good team in that Badger conference, and that Big Badger, which is a weird little conference for hockey. Panthers down 4-2 with still 10 to go in the third period, so plenty of time for Andrew Dickey and the Panthers to climb back into that one. They suffered their first loss of the year against Edgewood on Saturday. Cole, you were on the call. Was an interesting game, to say the least, and probably the first game Andrew didn't score in, honestly. And, it was a weird game.
Yeah.
It was a weird game, just like this one, a weird game. It was 2-1, low scoring, especially for high school hockey, especially for Oregon high school hockey.
Yeah.
But finally here tonight, it is final, 52-41. Panthers win. Again, we are still pending a stream for Saturday's tournament, the Badger Challenge. If you want to go watch some basketball in person, there's going to be basketball all day Saturday, basketball on night Friday, between all teams across the Madison area. At this moment, our next stream is girls basketball against Fort Atkinson here on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Panthers won the last time on the road at Fort by 53. So we'll see how that one goes. Should be a little easier for the Panthers than this one was. Hopefully another time where they're off for a week, they struggle. But for now, I have been Luke Marx. Alongside me has been Cole Krieger and Will Mayo on the camera. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Have a good night, everyone.